EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from Nashville. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
60.
Another run here with Mitchell. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 8.
There we go. Scott. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Ray McLeod, deep to return. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. They'll throw first play with Penix. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Running for the first time with Bijan Robinson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out. And they're able to force him down for a loss.
On second down, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On third down, Penix. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. for Ward. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Play action. Ward hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Let's go now. Cougar, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready,
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a combo. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again. Ward. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And a nice run there as he circles forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Panther 60, Panther 60, 70, Timber.
Here's our first carry for their running back. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Penix. Rolling to the left. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's their punter now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets up past the 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ward to throw on first down. Throwing right, it's taken into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First down at the 9.
From the gun, here is Rourke. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2, and here is Rourke. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Falcons.
Throwing again is Rourke. Look at this to Pitts once more. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
2nd and inches. They'll run here. It's Carter, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Work. That's caught left side by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric.
On the jump.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They run once more with Edwards. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. They'll throw with Rourke. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw is Rourke. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd and a yard, it's Rourke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
They're on 45-yard line.
Give for Edwards running right. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Pitts is the man in motion. To the air now, 2nd down, and here is Rourke. He'll swing this one out wide to Carter, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcons first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Man in motion, heading left. A run with Carter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. To the air, it's Rourke. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Here's Rourke. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. Here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rourke going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
On 3rd and long, here is Rourke. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That's the score. Titans 20.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Viking, 18. Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Here's a first down for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Still going inside the 20. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. It's a big one for Tennessee. It covers 63 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rourke. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Rourke. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
38-yard line.
Get your money up. I go money down. On all of us. On my people now.
On the set.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now handoff to Edwards. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Brandon Dormus there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a big one for Tennessee. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, Warwick. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Warwick will throw on second down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side for Burton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Work going to throw it here on third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing on first and 10, it's Work. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That one taken in by Burton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Falcons! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Throwing again is Lort. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Go.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 18.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, yeah. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll throw with Rourke. He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. The road gets a little tougher now. It's first and 20. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Burton.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll put a receiver in motion right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side, it either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll go, and here's Rourke. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Work now on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Forced out left. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Man in motion here is Washington. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Over the middle, that's Burton. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
And the Falcons first down.
To throw it once more, here is Rourke. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. He's got it! And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, it's a win here for the Titans as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.